Hey Facebook, hey YouTube, it's just Gigi, and I am making some lunch today. Lunch, mid-afternoon meal, whatever you want to call it. I am starting out with some hamburger, and we just wanted to have a good old hamburger today. You know, you sit there at night and they put on those commercials for burgers, and you're like, I'm not even hungry, but why does that look good? Because they make it look so good. So I'm like, we can make a burger. We'll just make our own burger. So I've been thawing out this meat. I'm gonna start kind of just, this isn't a real like recipe in the sense of, you know, we're gonna measure everything out and all that. This is called Glenda's, Gigi's Winging It. Winging it. And sometimes when I'm cooking, that's odd. It's a piece of plastic or something. I might have cut it off the package. But sometimes you're just winging it. I know that when I make a burger, I want it to taste more than just salt and pepper. Sorry, some people like that, but I do want to add salt and pepper. So let me go ahead and get some. There's the pepper. And you know, my salt was getting low. My salt was getting low, but I think I got enough right here. Okay, what I like to do first is add Worcestershire sauce. I add it to a lot of meat and ground beef, and I'm just gonna, you know, put a good dose in there, I say. A good old dose of it, just all around. Okay, then I'm gonna put some Louisiana hot sauce. This will be a little dose, not a big dose, okay? Just a little dose. Okay, back to pepper. Got some pepper, that's probably a teaspoon. Probably a half teaspoon of salt, because this will have some salt in it too. Now, one of the things we like to get is the Weber's Gourmet Burger. It has a mixture of seasonings, and I'm not even sure exactly what all is in there, but we like it. Then I'm gonna add some minced onion. We like onion. So instead of cutting up onion today, I'm just gonna add good old big dollop of minced onion. And last but not least, some garlic powder. Okay, now we're gonna just mix all this up with our hands. I wanna see that it's got seasonings throughout the whole meat. I don't want some of it to be seasoned, some of it not. So I may repeat this process. If it looks just too red and not enough seasoning, I do it again. But this time I just add a little bitty bit of this Worcestershire and just a little bitty bit of this seasoning. And I just go over everything with the same ingredients, but lighter. I want to taste, instead of onion, minced onion, I'm gonna use a little onion powder this time. I want to taste the burger, but I also want to taste the goodness of all these seasonings. Okay. So now we're gonna mix all that up again. Now it's looking more like I like it to look, full of seasonings. And then I'm gonna take me a nice snowball there and pat it out. Bill says sometimes I get them too small. I like eating a slider, but these don't shrink up too bad. Okay, so I got these over here. I think I might be able to get 3 or 4 burgers. Maybe just 3, because, you know, I probably need to make them a little bigger. And that way, Bill has more of I'll make this one bigger. This is the man size burger. He can have the man big burger, and then later he can eat that. Or we can eat it tomorrow. Okay. There we go. I made 3. I could have made 4 smaller. I could make 3, 2 big ones. I just made 3. So, however you want to do it. Okay, I've got those ready. I'm probably going to cook these inside today. It's a little breezy out there. We're just going to cook inside. And then when I get these started, I'll come back on. But I'm not quite ready to start them just yet. I've got some other stuff I'm going to do. Let me wash my hands real good, because I'm gonna be touching, I'm gonna go from meat to touching salad. Okay? From meat to touching salad. So here's my salad. I got a couple bowls. Put this over here, and then we're done with it. We're done with the meat for now. I'm gonna sit in the fridge. I hope you guys are having a good day today. It's lovely here. It's just a little chilly. It's like partly cloudy, partly sunny. But I'd take any day over 60 is a great day. Hey, over 40 it sometimes was a good day. Okay, I got some of this bib lettuce. I like, not bib lettuce, spring, I don't know, springy lettuce. It's leafy lettuce. You know, I should know the name of it because I buy it all the time. But I don't exactly. It's spring leafy lettuce. Okay, so we're gonna put some lettuce in there, and then what I've been making lately is just adding the fruit. I had some blueberries on there. Okay, and we love these dried cranberries. We really love those. So I add a small little handful of those and break them all up. Okay, and then we've got some, let me get a knife. Get some grapes. I'm a big late fan of grapes. I love black grapes. If you get them at Kroger, I'm telling you, they're flat, delicious. They're, you know, they stay pretty firm. I like the grapes that stay firm and very sweet. Very, very good. So I'm on the end of these, but I'm gonna add these to a salad. Some of them are starting to get a little soft. I like them firm. I don't know, I just think they taste better. Alrighty. Now, last but not least, we're gonna put sprinkle some almonds on top. Makes it a nice crunch. And we got a pretty healthy salad. I like to use poppy seed on these. Looks yummy, huh? So we got our burgers ready to go on the frying pan. We got our salads ready. And if you guys know me, you know I like tater tots. I just add salt and pepper. Then today I may add a little kick. Let me see. Maybe we'll just add a little cayenne to our tater tots. You know, it's always fun to add a little kick. We like spice. Alrighty. Okay. You guys, I will be back. I'm gonna actually get these started in the oven. I've already got it on. I got some leftover baked beans in there. I needed to heat them up. We'll have salad. This is a nice, turned out to be a pretty big meal. Bigger than I thought. And then we'll have some hamburgers. Still have to go to the store and get some buns. Thank God in rural Kentucky, there's a Dollar General about everywhere. So I'll be back. I'll show you the finished product. I may show you some of my burgers while they're frying. I'm just gonna fry them up nice in a cast iron skillet. I may chop up some onions in there, let them sizzle up with it, and make me a nice yummy burger with cheese on it. Colby cheese, I think. Have a blessed day. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for always joining our journey. See you later.